Okay. Okay, guys. So thank you. Welcome back. We were having a conversation with David, who is a current student at Auburn University, and he's been able to share about his experiences in terms of, the academic stuff and the social stuff. We're just going to go ahead and ask him a couple more questions about this beautiful institution. Auburn is very beautiful, by the way. It
Yeah.
is. I mean, just looking around, I mean, it's really beautiful. So unless you're here, we can't like be able to explain to you in a way that you understand. But David, let me ask you. So, talk to me a little bit about the student population here. I know you may not have like a definite answer for this, but
Mm.
what do you think about the? Okay, let's start with the general student population. Do you feel like Auburn University hosts a lot of students? And then we can talk about international
Mm.
student population if you have any idea. I'm just trying to help people understand that there are students who come from other countries to come and learn at Auburn.
Mm.
It's not like it's a US organization, I mean, university, but we have students coming from all over the world coming here to study through scholarships, graduate assistantships and fellowships and research, whatever, like scholars and all of that. So, what can you tell us about the student population
Yeah.
at Auburn?
So to my knowledge, there's like over under 30,000 people here, and especially in recent years, admittance has gotten a lot more strict because we've had, I think for my graduating class, my high school graduating class,
Hmm.
we had about I think the number was around 50 to 80,000 or 50 to 80,000 people apply here,
Uh-huh.
and they could only let in a fraction of that. Um,
Wow.
but I mean, 30,000 sounds like a lot, and it is, but just like walking around campus. So me being from Birmingham, there's a lot of people who, from my high school and from the area around my high school, they come here, and I feel like I see them every day. And so it's a big campus, but it's pretty walkable, and you'll see so many people that you know. And also regarding the international students, I always feel like you know there's a lot of diversity here, and Auburn does a really good job about bringing people in from other countries
Yeah,
and
it does.
making it possible for people from other countries to receive a quality education.
Awesome. Let me ask you, what do you think? I often tell people that if you want to like broaden your mindset, then you have to travel
Mm.
and see something different,
Yeah.
experience something different, interact with people that are different from you in different
Mm.
ways. And I feel like Auburn University offers that environment.
Mm.
And so I just wanted to like let the prospective students watching know that. Do you feel what is your thoughts about that? Like, what do you think about Auburn University or a university that opens up to international students, giving people like a chance to broaden their
Mm.
mindsets?
I mean,
Mhm.
I think it's really important to not only welcome those people in from like because you don't know where they're coming from, what kind of families they're coming from, but also to be able to give them the opportunity to see how other countries are ran, to
Yeah,
see different cultures,
yeah.
and not only for them to see how it's in the United States, but for people from the United States to interact with those people from foreign countries in order to see different cultures firsthand, whereas they might not be able to see it otherwise.
Yeah, so it's
And
more than just coming to school, going to
mhm,
class and learning and getting your certificates. You get to learn about the country itself. You get to learn about the different cultures. And this is something that most people don't know. Okay, I also don't know. I was told like we have different cultures in different parts of the US.
uh,
So we are I believe we are in the South right now.
yes, yeah.
So okay, so do you wanna, because you come from Birmingham, that
Mhm,
is still in the South. Do you wanna tell us about the culture around here?
yeah. Um, I mean, you
Okay, let's start by sorry, like human interaction, and then we
yeah,
can go to food and yeah,
yeah,
like that.
yeah. So, I mean, my experience growing up in the South, there's um, that tradition, I guess it's like Southern comfort. Um,
Southern comfort. I think I've had that
yeah.
before. I've had that before.
And part of that is just, in my experience at least, everyone's just like super friendly, super
Yeah.
respectful,
Hmm.
and just kind of, I guess, like welcome strangers in with open arms.
Yeah.
Um, and there's so Auburn and Birmingham and everything. That's kind of, I kind of consider that all in the Bible Belt. It's very spiritual area, especially of the country, um, and yeah, I mean, so that's kind of like the human interaction. I don't know if that's what you're looking for in an answer,
Hmm.
but you
Hmm.
know.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, um, we have okay. So, for example, when I was coming here, I was really afraid of that bit of, as I was telling you earlier.
Mm,
Like, I really like to reach out to people and make new friends and be able to talk and immerse myself in different in the new culture and to get to know the place. Like, make a few friends to go to the parks and know where the best restaurants are, what
mm,
food is served in those restaurants, and about I mean, just everything about the people and the place. But we have certain places in the US that are allegedly really closed in that aspect.
mm,
So, where you can't like just walk up to people and even say hi.
yeah,
Like somebody can
yeah,
accuse you of anything,
yeah,
But I feel like that is not here.
mm,
This is so different. So, I am here and I feel like I am home.
yeah.
Where I came from, and so I totally agree with you on that one.
Mm,
So tell us a little bit about the food culture.
yeah. So me, being a college student, I don't really have a lot of money to go out and eat, but occasionally I do. And when it's not, fried chicken, Fusaklis or Guthrie's or anything like that, there are a ton of just really good Mexican restaurants, like right down the road, um, and there's some really good like Asian food.
Yeah, I think I've had that.
Mhm.
Hmm.
It's, I mean, there's really unlimited options. It seems like so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have to talk about Panda Express.
yeah,
Is that an American thing or that's an Asian?
yeah. So
Because I see a lot of students go there.
yeah.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like a Asian food with an American twist, because
I
if
think
that
so.
makes
Yes,
sense, because
yes.
it
I love orange chicken.
yeah,
I do.
it's
Mhm.
and so it's technically Chinese food, but
With an American touch.
yeah, American touch.
Yeah,
A little more fried, a little more,
yeah. Hmm.
bigger portions, all that. But I love it. It's cheap and it's a lot of food
Hmm.
and it's good. So
Hmm. All right. So let's go back to school again.
mm,
So David, I know that this is a free country. This is a first world country. It's a free country.
mm,
You can decide to grow up, become an adult, and not go to school at all.
mm.
Just get a job, right, and start your life. Why do you choose to go to school?
Um,
Why did you choose to go to the university? You don't have to.
yeah. So yeah, especially with my career path, I didn't need to come here.
Yeah.
Um, Well, so there's a couple reasons. First of all, it's like like it's college. Like like I've heard from my parents, college is the best time of your life. You'll meet so many new people, have so many new experiences, and I mean 2 years in, and that's definitely becoming true. Um, because I've met so many new people in my life that have played a huge part in who I am today.
Yeah.
Um, and it's just been great so far, and I feel like it's really crucial to your development as a person, because you're still kind of like you're still dependent on your parents, but you're also on your own.
Yeah.
And so instead of just being thrown out in the deep end, and having to learn how to swim, it gives you a little bit of time where you can learn how to cook for yourself, and how to take care of yourself without having to rely on your parents to do that for you.
That's
um,
super important.
mhm.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, on more of like the professional side, uh, it's done a really great job of preparing me for who I want to be, in my career, who I want my kids to see me as, or my future kids to see me as. Um, and yeah, I mean, the education is great. I feel like that's kind of like a given. But yeah, I mean, it's really just university really just cares about you and cares about who you grow up as a person,
Hmm.
who your character or what your character is, instead of just kind of giving you work and helping you do it. And so it's a university that really cares about you.
Yeah. Do you wanna? I think we have like less than a minute. Do you wanna talk to international students who want to come to Auburn? Like, do you have anything to tell them? Maybe to encourage them.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, you should come here. Like I live 2 hours away, so there's not a whole
And
lot
by
I
the
can
way,
say about that part.
I'm really still praying and hoping that I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
be a student as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, soon.
Because like I said before, there's so many international students that go here, um, and there's so many different organizations you can become a part of,
Yeah.
um, in order to meet new people and learn.
All right.
So
Welcome to Auburn. Thank you, David.
thank you.
Bye.